Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bearable Bull here. And I got this aggressively average content for you today. As ladies and gentlemen, Chip from On the Chain posted a great video showing exactly how the XRP army acts when XRP goes up in price at all, or even when some pretty big news breaks. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this looks like a proper celebration for when XRP finally reaches new all-time highs again. And I might very well be doing this exact same dance when that happens. I should make a bet and actually do it live on video for all of you. Intrusive thoughts. Anyways, guys, I have something very important to discuss today that isn't specifically about XRP, but will definitely leave a profound impact on the XRP price. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. The one thing we're waiting for right now in the crypto industry is a Bitcoin ETF to pass. We have to go through the shit show of the SEC first. But Gary Gensler today had a change of tune and body language, as well as what he said during this interview in regards to an ETF. Gary Gensler stated, "We didn't appeal last week. We're reviewing all the applications for a Bitcoin ETF, and when approved, it will trade on stock exchanges. A Bitcoin ETF is not far away. And before I play you this clip, you all need to understand that a bull market is closer than you guys expect. And this next bull market will have cold-blooded institutional grade money just wandering around here in this market. I've never been more bullish in my career as a crypto investor than when I heard Gary Gensler today. And I want you all to listen so you can feel the same way I did."
Else that happened last week, or rather didn't happen, was the SEC acting to appeal a court ruling from August in the Grayscale case. Grayscale, of course, trying to convert GBTC into a spot ETF. I know you can't comment on ongoing litigation, but should we still be considering that ongoing litigation given that lack of appeal at this point? And if not, what happens next?
Wait, didn't you just say that you knew I wasn't going to comment on the litigation? But let me just say...
But is it still ongoing since you didn't appeal?
We didn't appeal last Friday. I think that's accurate.
So you could still in the future in another form.
But what we have in front of us, just so that the viewing public understands, we have not one, but multiple, I think it's 8 or 10 filings that the staff and ultimately the commission is considering for what's called exchange-traded products, for Bitcoin to be in a security. So the Bitcoin would be held, and then there would be something called an exchange-traded product, and that would trade on various stock exchanges. And those filings are in front of us. I can't prejudge any one of them, but there's 8 or 10 that we're looking at.
Well, there is a large number, and there is kind of a narrative in this market, and I wonder if you could put it to rest, that someone's going to get to go first. Is that likely to happen, or is it likely to be a group approval? If you're going to have one, a bunch of products could be approved at the same time.
Again, I'm not going to prejudge. The staff's doing work on those multiple filings, but it's also about those companies are issuers. See, when a company is actually, or an asset manager is seeking to take something public, these exchange-traded products need to register with the SEC, and they go through a filing somewhat similar to going public, like an IPO. And so it's really the work of our Division of Corporation Finance that gives feedback. Our Division of Trading and Markets, of course, looks at the filings of the exchanges.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, all of you need to realize and understand one thing. Gary Gensler's tune has changed. I am 900 and 99.99% more confident in a Bitcoin ETF being adopted and being passed today than I was yesterday. And this means once this does get passed, we will go on a bull run of bull runs. Bitcoin is the leader of crypto, and altcoins will be a massive beneficiary of this getting done. None of you can argue that this news isn't massive. And I am now telling all of you that I expect from the November to April window for a Bitcoin ETF to get passed, and also for a crypto bull run to occur. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in magical times. 99% of the world isn't paying attention because crypto got scary and boring. But that's right before the crypto market gets exciting again. Stay the course. The trillions in institutional capital will flood the market and make us generational wealth from XRP, but also various other altcoins. You guys all know I've been a predatory altcoin investor my entire crypto career. And I have to give every single one of you a reminder that in my previous video, I let every single one of you know that I have found my most undervalued must-buy hidden gem in the market that I believe could have the most ROI this next cycle. That along with XRP, of course. That crypto is flying so under the radar right now. There is no news or marketing of it anywhere. But I believe it is Microsoft's crypto token of choice into the future and beyond. And boy, with the entry point it's at now, at the lowest levels its chart has ever been at, I believe it's extremely safe, but also could give maximum reward. I genuinely hope all of you take a look at that, and you can find out that coin if you sign up to my OnlyFans down in the description below. I hope all of you take advantage. And even Kathy Wood is stating how profound this Bitcoin ETF is going to be. She states the SEC is engaging with us for a Bitcoin ETF application, and it shows a drastic change in the SEC's behavior. Bitcoin ETFs will come for sure, and a number of ETFs will get approved at the same time. The court is going to mandate the SEC. And ladies and gentlemen, we all have one person to thank. Judge Torres gave Gary Gensler the backhand pimp slap of death. And now Gary's gotten soft. Someone's whispering in Gary's ear, hey, you know, Gary, you're taking a lot of losses, buddy. You might have to turn it the fuck around. But it all started with the Ripple win. It got compounded by the Grayscale win. And I believe the SEC is going to continue to get handed losses. Now, with the weakening jurisdictional power the SEC has, they're going to have to give in. And with that, this Bitcoin ETF and a crypto bull run is likely in short order.
Like the SEC is going to be forced to approve a spot Bitcoin ETF. What, if any, communications have you had with the SEC about your application? Where are we in this whole thing?
Well, it was publicized and disclosed. I think it was last week that we had responded to the SEC's request for information around our Bitcoin filing, and we responded. And that's basically all we can say. I think many people think the fact that the SEC chose to ask questions is a change in behavior. And therefore, I do think hopes are rising that a number of Bitcoin ETFs will be approved.
Yeah, my understanding is the court now is going to issue a mandate about how to enforce their decision here to the SEC, and their SEC is going to basically follow that mandate. Everybody is assuming at this point that they'll probably approve most of the Bitcoin ETFs by the end of the year. That's a reasonable assumption at this point? They lost the court case. They chose not to appeal it at this point.
Right. And I do believe maybe the reason they're saying by the end of the year, early next year, I know our final deadline on this filing is January 10th. And so, and I think we're first in line. But as you say, a number of Bitcoin ETFs could be approved at the same time.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, what a change of pace. Isn't that absolutely unbelievable? We were over here talking about lawsuits before, FTX crashes, Terra Luna, Ponzi schemes, and now we're on the verge of the most important institutional product to hit the crypto market being passed by numerous institutions. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you some inside information. The big boys in the crypto space know something big is about to happen. I've been hearing whispers, and I've had my ears to the streets. And when that matches what I'm seeing as far as news is concerned, you know my crypto spidey senses are tingling. Santiago Velez shows how XRP perpetual futures are now on Coinbase. And this was an important Coinbase announcement that they made recently. Linda P. Jones also breaks down why this is so important. Coinbase approving perpetual futures contracts for trading XRP means 1. XRP is very bullish. If XRP's price was not going to fluctuate or change a lot, no one would be interested in trading it. Futures contracts allow for maximum leverage and can lead to outsized profits or losses. 2. Wall Street firms, mostly hedge funds, are the firms who trade futures contracts. This is about institutional money coming into the trade. It is not about retail. This is bullish for XRP because it means the large wave of institutional money is close to coming in, and they want to trade the volatility. 3. The fact that Coinbase is secretive about the countries approved to trade these contracts means it may be Bermuda, the Caymans, etc., which are jurisdictions for hedge funds and other offshore funds. Why the secret? The truth is telling. This XRP perpetual futures combined with a Bitcoin ETF proposal about to be approved is one of the biggest things in my life. These are the moments before generational wealth from XRP are made. We in the XRP community have heard it all before, have waited for so long, but we finally arrived. Now that we're here, nearing the end of the finish line, what I have to stress is this. When you begin to see the money roll in, remember this video. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bearable Bull here. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. Stay tuned for an important announcement I'm giving everybody in this community. Now I'll be back tomorrow with another video.